Okay, thank you. So, welcome everybody to today's program for Lawline. We're going to be talking about drafting and negotiating business contracts. I am your host, Cliff Ennico. A few words about myself. Basically, I am an attorney. I'm admitted to practice in New York and Connecticut for the last 45 years or so. This is my primary area of practice. I am primarily a corporate and business attorney, but I'm really something of a generalist. I work a lot with small businesses and tech startups, especially. I'm known as being an entrepreneur's lawyer. Back in the 1990s, I was the host of a public television series called Money Hunt, which very few people remember, but it was the very first Shark Tank type TV show where entrepreneurs came on and defended their business plans before a panel of experts. We ran on PBS from 1994 to 2003. And my practice for at least the last 25 years has really been focused on representing entrepreneurs, startup companies, and those sorts of things. It's kind of nice. I enjoy it. It's one of the last places where you can be a generalist. People ask me, what sort of law do I practice? I say, well, I practice in 36 different areas of the law, but only the things that a small business or tech startup would need to know, not everything. There's no way that I could practice 36 areas of law in any sort of depth. But it's nice. It's one of the last places in the world where you can be some sort of a generalist. But when you're in this kind of a practice, drafting contracts or negotiating contracts is a daily activity. Hardly a day goes by where I'm not either reviewing a contract, drafting a contract, or going back and forth with other counsel on a contract. It's one of those essential skills that you have to develop. So without any further ado, let's just get started. Why do you need this program? All right, contracts law is a required course in virtually all law schools. I had a whole year of it at Vanderbilt back in the late 1970s. But you aren't, but and this is something that has not changed in 45 years. You are not generally taught how to analyze, draft, or negotiate contracts. You basically spend your contracts class reading all kinds of 18th and 19th century cases that explain why contracts look the way they do. I mean, when I graduated law school and started working on Wall Street back in 1980, and I started working with contracts, I looked at the miscellaneous section and I said, "Oh, okay, I know exactly why all this stuff is there. Well, that's Hadley v. Baxendale, that's this case, that's whatever." It did help me understand how to read a contract, but it didn't tell me how to deal with them. That's really what this program is going to be about. It's a very practical program. We're not going to get very theoretical here. There are three very specific situations you will encounter as an attorney, and we're going to discuss each one of them. Situation number one is a client asks you to review a contract that was prepared by another company